All right, cosmic adventurers, get ready for another deep dive.
Another deep dive into the universe. I'm ready. What are we looking at today?
Well, today we're going to be exploring some pretty mind-blowing astronomy discoveries.
Ooh, I love discoveries. The universe is full of them, right?
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to be taking a look at 15 of them, to be precise.
15. That's a lot. Where did you even find all of these?
Well, astronomer Tom Kurz from the Royal Museum's Greenwich compiled them into an article called 15 Awe-Inspiring Astronomy Discoveries.
Oh, Tom Kurz. He's great. I've read some of his other stuff.
Yeah, he really knows how to make astronomy fun and accessible.
Yeah, accessible for sure.
So, are you ready to get started?
Absolutely. Hit me with your first astronomical gem.
Okay, prepare to be amazed.
Hmm.
You probably have comet dust in your hair right now.
Wait, what? Comet dust in my hair. How is that even possible?
It's true. Earth is constantly bombarded with tons of space dust each year. It's made up of tiny particles of rock and metal shed by asteroids and comets.
So you're telling me I've got little bits of comet in my hair? That's kind of gross, but also kind of cool.
It's definitely both. And according to Kurz, we're talking about a whopping 5,200 tons of space dust falling to Earth annually.
Wow, 5,200 tons. That's a lot of space debris. Where's it all coming from?
Well, most of it originates from these things called Jupiter family comets.
Jupiter family comets. What are those?
They're comets that have relatively short orbits around the sun, less than 20 years, and as they zoom around, they leave a trail of dust in their wake.
So that's what's sprinkling down on us. Tiny bits of comet dust?
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like the universe's glitter, huh?
Exactly. And speaking of glitter, have you ever wondered where precious metals like gold and silver come from?
Well, I know they're mined from the Earth, but I guess I've never really thought about their ultimate origin.
Well, get this. They might be souvenirs from dead star collisions.
Dead star collisions. You mean like supernovas?
Even more extreme than that. We're talking about neutron star collisions.
Neutron star collisions.
Yeah. Imagine two neutron stars, each squeezing more mass than our sun into a space the size of a city, smashing into each other at nearly the speed of light.
Whoa, that's intense.
Oh, it is. The energy released is mind-blowing. And in that cosmic cauldron, heavier elements, including gold and silver, are created.
So the gold in my ring might have come from a neutron star collision. That's incredible.
It really makes you think about the interconnectedness of everything, doesn't it?
It does. From the dust in our hair to the gold on our fingers, we're all connected to the cosmos in some way.
And speaking of connections, let's move on to another amazing discovery. Stars that are so cool, you could theoretically touch them.
Hold on, stars you could touch. I thought stars were giant balls of burning gas.
They are. But there's a special type of star called a brown dwarf. They're like the runt of the stellar litter, not quite massive enough to ignite full-blown nuclear fusion.
So they're like failed stars.
Kind of. But because of that, some brown dwarfs, especially the Y-type, are incredibly cool.
Cool as in awesome or cool as in temperature?
Cool as in temperature. Some have surface temperatures similar to a warm cup of tea or even human body temperature.
Stars that are practically room temperature. That's mind-boggling.
I know. And get this. Did you know that there are more stars in the Milky Way galaxy than there are grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth?
More stars than grains of sand. Wow, that's a lot of stars. How can they even count them all?
It's a tricky task, but astronomers use various techniques and estimations to come up with these numbers. The current estimate is hundreds of billions of stars in our galaxy alone.
Hundreds of billions. It's hard to even fathom that kind of number. It really puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
It really does. And speaking of perspective, let's shift gears a bit and talk about asteroids.
Asteroids, what about them?
Well, it turns out they're not just boring space rocks.
Oh, they're more than just space rocks.
Some of them have their own little entourages, like rings and even moons.
Wait, asteroids with rings? Like miniature Saturns. And moons, too.
Exactly. Asteroids are way cooler than we give them credit for.
You're telling me. That's amazing.
It is. Take Turricklo, for example.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a 250-kilometer wide asteroid hanging out between Saturn and Uranus. And guess what? It has not one, but two rings.
Two rings. That's incredible.
It is. And then there's Ida, another asteroid, which has its own little moon buddy named Dactyl.
So it's like a mini solar system out there among the asteroids.
Exactly. It's amazing how diverse the universe is, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is incredible. What else do you have?
Well, how about those celestial streets of light we all know and love? Shooting stars.
Shooting stars. What about them?
They're more than just pretty sights. They can actually be quite colorful.
Colorful. I've never really noticed any colors in shooting stars.
That's because it depends on what the meteor, which is what a shooting star actually is made of. When they hit the Earth's atmosphere at supersonic speeds, they vaporize, creating that streak of light.
Ah, I see. So different elements burn with different colors.
Precisely. Magnesium burns with a blue-white light, calcium gives off a violet hue, sodium creates a fiery orange, and iron glows yellow.
So it's like a giant cosmic fireworks display. That's amazing. I'm definitely going to be looking for colors next time I see a meteor shower.
You should. And while we're on the topic of seeing things in a new light, get ready for this. Uranus and Neptune, those icy giants of our solar system, might have actually swapped places in the early solar system.
Wait, what? Uranus and Neptune swapped places?
It's a wild theory, but it's based on this model called the Nice model.
The nice model.
Yes. It suggests that the giant planets might have formed much closer to the sun than they are now and migrated outward.
So they were playing a cosmic game of musical chairs.
Exactly. And during this planetary dance, Uranus and Neptune may have switched positions.
That's crazy. Is there any evidence to support this theory?
Well, simulations have shown that it's a real possibility. And it could also explain why Uranus is tilted on its side. Imagine one of those planets getting bumped during the swap, resulting in a cosmic tilt.
A planetary tango gone wrong. I love it.
It's a fascinating idea, isn't it? And it shows just how dynamic and ever-changing the universe can be. Speaking of the past, what if I told you that there's a historical event from nearly 1,000 years ago that we can still see playing out in the night sky today?
1,000 years ago, what are you talking about?
Well, back in 1054 CE, Chinese astronomers observed a guest star that was so bright it was visible during the day. It was actually a supernova, the explosive death of a star.
A supernova visible during the day. That's incredible. So what can we see of it today?
The remnants of that supernova are known as the Crab Nebula.
The Crab Nebula.
Yeah. Is this stunning tapestry of swirling gas and dust, still expanding from the site of that ancient explosion.
Wow, it's like a cosmic echo from the past.
It is. It's a reminder that we're connected to events that happened long before our time. And speaking of connections, get ready for our next cosmic tale. The strange story of Oumuamua, the interstellar interloper.
Oumuamua, wasn't that the cigar-shaped object that zipped through our solar system a few years back?
The one and only. It was the first confirmed interstellar object ever detected, meaning it came from outside our solar system.
An interstellar visitor. That's amazing. What was it? An asteroid? A comet?
That's the mystery. It was like nothing we had ever seen before. Its strange shape, its unexpected acceleration. It was truly an enigma.
It's incredible to think about something from another star system just passing through our neighborhood like that. What else is out there wandering between the stars? It's mind-boggling.
It is. And speaking of mind-boggling, are you ready to hear about the secret colors of the moon?
Hold on, the moon has colors. I thought it was just shades of gray.
Well, it might appear that way at first glance, but beneath that seemingly bland surface lies a hidden rainbow.
Really? So how do we see these colors?
It's all about image processing. If you process lunar images just right, you can tease out these subtle hues.
Fascinating. So what creates these colors?
Different minerals on the lunar surface reflect light in subtly different ways. For instance, the Sea of Tranquility has a bluish tint.
A blue sea of tranquility. Who knew? What other colors are there?
Well, the Aristarchus Plateau has a distinct yellow hue, almost like mustard.
A mustard yellow moon. Okay, now that's something I never expected. You know what else I never expected? Stars to be anything other than white.
Ah, yes. The classic twinkle, twinkle, little star image. But in reality, stars come in a variety of colors.
Really? So why do they usually look white to us?
It's partly due to their distance and partly due to how our eyes perceive light, especially in dim conditions.
So we're not seeing the full picture, so to speak.
Exactly. Stars are like giant cosmic light bulbs, and their color depends on their temperature. Hotter stars burn blue-white, while cooler stars have a reddish glow.
A stellar rainbow. That's amazing. Speaking of amazing, are you ready for this? Diamonds are everywhere in space.
Oh.
Wait, what? Diamonds? Like, diamonds are a girl's best friend? Diamonds.
The very same.
Yeah.
Diamonds can form in extreme environments, and the universe is full of those.
So where are all these cosmic diamond mines?
Scientists believe that they may be raining down on Uranus and Neptune.
Diamond rain. On Uranus and Neptune? You're kidding.
I'm not. The conditions in their atmospheres are thought to be just right for squeezing carbon into those precious gems.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is. And then there's this wild theory about a white dwarf star called BPM 37093, nicknamed Lucy, which might actually be a giant diamond.
A diamond the size of a star? That's insane.
The universe is full of surprises, isn't it? Speaking of surprises, prepare for this one. On Venus, a day is longer than a year.
Wait, what? A day longer than a year? How is that even possible?
Well, Venus rotates incredibly slowly. It takes 243 Earth days to complete one rotation, while its orbital period is 225 Earth days.
So if you lived on Venus, you'd celebrate your birthday before the sun even rose again.
Pretty much. It's just one of the many bizarre and fascinating aspects of our universe.
That's amazing.
It really is. So we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we?
We have, and there are still so many mysteries out there waiting to be uncovered.
Exactly. And every new discovery just deepens our appreciation for the wonder and the vastness of the cosmos.
I can't wait to see what we discover next.
Bizarre is right. It really makes you appreciate how unique Earth is, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Our little blue planet is pretty special. Anyway, are you ready for more cosmic awesomeness?
Always. Bring it on.
All right, well, let's talk about the moon.
The moon. What about it?
Well, it's not just a big gray rock in the sky, you know. It actually has colors.
Wait, what? Colors? I thought it was just shades of gray.
It might seem that way to the naked eye, but if you process lunar images the right way, you can reveal these subtle hues hidden beneath the surface.
Really? So there's a hidden rainbow on the moon? That's cool.
It is. The different minerals on the lunar surface reflect light in slightly different ways, creating these faint color variations.
So what kind of colors are we talking about?
Well, for example, the Sea of Tranquility, where Apollo 11 landed, has a bluish tint.
A blue sea of tranquility. I never would have guessed. What else?
The Aristarchus Plateau, on the other side of the moon, is known for its distinct yellow hue, almost like mustard. A mustard yellow moon. That's wild. And, you know, it's funny. I always thought of stars as being white, but I guess that's not entirely accurate either, is it?
Nope. Stars come in a variety of colors. They're like giant cosmic light bulbs, and their color depends on their temperature.
So it's like a giant stellar thermometer.
Exactly. The hotter the star, the bluer its light. Cooler stars, on the other hand, emit a reddish glow.
That's fascinating. So when we see a star that looks white, are we just not seeing its true color?
It's a combination of things. The distance to the star plays a role, and our eyes aren't as sensitive to color in low light conditions, so those subtle star colors can get lost in translation.
Wow, there's so much more to the universe than meets the eye, isn't there?
Absolutely. And speaking of things that are more than meets the eye, prepare to have your mind blown. Diamonds are everywhere in space.
Wait, hold on, diamonds, like real diamonds.
Real diamonds. Diamonds can form in extreme environments, and space is full of those.
So where are all these space diamonds hiding?
Well, some scientists believe they might be raining down on Uranus and Neptune.
Diamond rain. On Uranus and Neptune, you're joking, right?
I'm serious. The conditions in their atmospheres are thought to be just right for squeezing carbon into those precious gems.
Diamond rain. Wow, it's like something out of a science fiction movie.
I know, right? It's amazing what the universe can cook up.
Yeah.
And that's not all. There's even a theory about a white dwarf star called BPM 37093, nicknamed Lissy, that could actually be a giant diamond.
A star made of diamond. Okay, now that's just showing off. That would be one heck of an engagement ring.
Talk about bling. It just goes to show you how diverse and wondrous the universe truly is. And on that note, let's talk about another planetary oddity. On Venus, a day is actually longer than a year.
Wait, what? How is that even possible?
Well, Venus rotates incredibly slowly. It takes 243 Earth days to complete one rotation, while its orbital period around the Sun is only 225 Earth days.
So a Venusian day is longer than a Venusian year. That's mind-boggling.
It is. And it just goes to show that our understanding of time is relative, even within our own solar system.
Yeah, it really makes you think, doesn't it? Like, what even is time, you know?
It's a deep question for sure. But hey, at least on Venus, you'd have plenty of time to ponder it.
That's true. So, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive today.
We have. From comet dust in our hair to diamond rain on Neptune, we've explored some pretty amazing discoveries.
Yeah, it's incredible how much we're still learning about the universe.
And it's all thanks to folks like Tom Kurz, who are passionate about sharing these discoveries with the world.
Yeah, he's a real inspiration, isn't he? Making astronomy accessible and exciting for everyone.
Absolutely. And I think that's what makes this deep dive so rewarding. It's a chance for us to step back and marvel at the wonders of the cosmos.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that we're part of something much bigger than ourselves.
Exactly. And that there's still so much out there left to discover.
So to all our listeners out there, keep looking up.
Keep those minds open and those eyes on the stars. And who knows, maybe one day you'll make an amazing astronomical discovery of your own.
And when you do, be sure to let us know.
Until next time, keep exploring.
Yeah.